how's it going? Toxic Masculine Male here, 8 Thoughts. Hope you're all having a great day and welcome to the video. So I want to start the video off with this little altercation I had here on Twitter so that you guys and girls out there can catch up to speed and see what I'm dealing with and sort of see what I'm talking about here, guys. And remember, I'm 8 Thoughts. I'm a toxic masculine male, but I am all about that equality as well. And don't forget, subscribe for free V-Bucks. Now, here we go. We see Gav here, aka Miracle of Sound, who I know very well, follows me on Twitter. I got nothing really against Gav. Seems like a really nice guy. Known him for many years, never had anything bad to say about him, and vice versa. Wolfenstein Youngblood doesn't just have the player-punching Nazis. It has the player-punching Nazis as a woman! And this guy here, David Baloney, replied back, "Oh, cannot wait for the alt-right crybabies." And my response was, why does it have to be alt-right? Maybe people in general have a hard time enjoying playing as a woman. It's taking more and more suspension of disbelief to enjoy games, movies these days. Contrary to popular belief, majority of the time, women don't make protagonists, or rather don't make good protagonists in violent entertainment. So David Blake replied back to me, I'm blocked, so I can't really show you the tweet, but replied back to me, what about Laura Croft? And I replied back, as I said, majority of the time. And she had massive tits and was hot. So contrary once again to popular belief, some men still enjoy these and enjoy women's sexuality and their physical appearance. Now, David Blake, after this amazing comeback of mine, which seems pretty, simple and nothing really too obtuse or, I guess, rude, one would say, blocked me.
Wow, winning.
But we can also take a look at the kind of people who are like, yeah, I love it. Let's get rid of men in video games. This is awesome. I want to have women out there because women are strong, powerful, and I'm all about that equality. Shadow E328, this is a blessing. Let's look at this guy. Yeah, massive beta male dork. Josh, sounds excellent. Bull cut wearing massive beta male dork as well. Michael, I love this. Yeah, you've got some kind of anime girl, manga, Japanese cartoon, anime, AVI character as your, dork. Derek Burrow, it's gonna be beautiful. Let's check out this guy's portfolio. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy's never seen a vagina in real life, ever. So this is what we're kind of up against, guys, and this is kind of the point of the whole video, that pretty much at the same time, majority of people making video games and involved in the entertainment industry, at least for gaming, are beta males, and they're too dumb to realize how they're just trying to be inclusive. They're like, listen, bro, I'm vegan, bro. I respect women a lot, bro, and I'm vegan, bro, and women are powerful, strong. And to borrow from my boy Solid Rev, or Cast Solid, or what I want to call him here on YouTube, another grown man who has testicles that actually work, inherently, women are not badass. Women aren't badass. I hate to break it to you. You ladies aren't badass. Ronda Rousey is nominally, like compared to men, she isn't badass. She's like barely on the scale of 1 to 10 being badass if you're rating it actually having men involved there. And when it comes to gaming, and actually not even like in a fantasy world, having characters like, for example, the lead character now of Gears of War 5, the female, that crying, slobbering, trying to be tough person is not a badass. And like my tweet said, it's not fun. It takes more and more suspension of disbelief to enjoy these games because it's not real. It's just forced. It's these beta males who work at these gaming development companies who are vegan, bro, and respect women because they're powerful. We need to hire more women in the workplace because you know what? Women are leaders too, 8 Thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You're just a toxic masculine cis male, bro, and you out here need to realize and respect women for the powerful creatures that they are. Well, let's just break it down then. You know what? Women are equal, right? Women are equal. All right, let's get rid of the WNBA. Let's get rid of the Women's Tennis Association. Let's get rid of, mixed martial arts mixing up women. Let's just put them all together and see how long women last.
For me, men's tennis and women's tennis are completely almost 2 separate sports. So I'm like, if I were to play Andy Murray, I would lose 6-0, 6-0 in 5 to 6 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, because no, it's true. It's true. It's a completely. It's a completely different sport. The men are a lot faster, and they serve harder, they hit harder. It's just a different game, and I love to play women's tennis. And I only want to play girls because I don't want to be embarrassed. I would not do the tour. I wouldn't do Billie Jean any justice. So Andy, stop it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let you kill me.
And while we're right here, ladies and gentlemen, because we're all about that equality, let's just get rid of all the men and all the, the 99.9% of the people actually involved in the, armed forces, men. Let's just get rid of all them and all you women out there, because we're all about equality. Like Nancy, the Asians of Station, all 5'4" and 120 pounds for her. Load her up with 120 pounds worth of gear and guns and ammo, and let's send them out in the field. Let's just see how long it lasts before we get taken over by every other country in the world, because we're all about that equality. Now, because a lot of people are probably getting super upset, I'm going to give you the olive branch. I'm going to leak it out to you here. A good lead role that I can think that's not forced, that actually makes sense. Westworld right now. Evan Rachel Woods, I believe her name is. The girl there, the blonde chick wearing the blue dress. Badass. She's one of the lead protagonists in that TV series. It's a good job. She does a great job. It's totally believable. It's a great, she does well for that role. I'm enjoying it because it makes sense. Having these lead roles, like, the lead role of Wolfenstein, having some women in Battlefield 5 jumping around no-scoping people like as if any women were on the front lines. And I know you idiots out there are going to say, you know what, 8 Thoughts? Let me tell you something, buddy. Let's hear 8 Thoughts. Oh my God. Women fought in World War II. Women were out there, 8 Thoughts. They were on the front lines too. No. Just the easiest stat I can give you guys out there. 400,000 American troops were killed, were men. In World War II. 16 were women. Modern day combat, Afghanistan, Iraq, modern day deployment, 98 to 99% of all combat deaths are men. 1 to 2% are women. They make up an extremely small amount of any combat related deaths. And most of those deaths that occurred were behind enemy lines and still are behind enemy lines. Women are not going to pass SEAL camp. Women, if you actually judge them at the same level as men, would not pass the physical standards. 99%. Of course, there's always the outliers there. There's always some girl, like always some woman who's like super high buff, butchy kind of broad, who looks more like a man than she does a woman, and she does very well. There's always an outlier, but 99.9% of women are not going to pass the physical standards test. They're not going to be able to keep up with men. They just aren't. And if they can, they're struggling and working so much harder to be able to stay at the same level as men, because there is quite, a biological difference here we all need to realize while we're on it. Men have balls, and in those balls are testosterone at thousands of levels higher than women. That's just a fact. There is a physical difference between men that women will never have. No woman out there can physically match men. Like I said, maybe there's an outlier out there, some freakish Russian chick who has facial hair and looks like a man, can, power lift really well. You could take the dorkiest man and try to find one of the strongest women off the street. And that dorkiest man, like all those beta males I showed at the beginning of the video here, all pumped up about, a female character in Wolfenstein being able to punch Nazis. Even those pathetic losers could beat up women. So to bring it all back to the point, these beta males in the gaming community, working in the gaming industry and in the entertainment industry, if we're going to get into that, like let's talk about Ghostbusters 2, Fail, Star Wars, all the people running Star Wars, the women in charge of the Disney's now women. Oh, that's fantastic. Look how well Star Wars has done. Look at Solo. Sales have gone down. Disney has destroyed the Star Wars franchise with forced feminism. Ghostbusters 2. I mean, the list goes on, man. But at the end of the day, I'm all about equality, ladies and gentlemen. So if we're all about equality, the main point is let's get rid of the WNBA. Let's get rid of the women's tennis. Let's get rid of mixed martial arts having differences in gender. Let's put them all together. Let's get the armed forces. Let's get all the women out there fighting on the front lines. And let's see how well it goes. Let's see boxing. Let's get women in boxing too. Probably be about a week or two before women start getting killed in the ring. I mean, it'd be awesome. I'm all for it. Let's do it, guys. We're all about equality. Let's do it. I mean, but the fact is, it's a joke. It's not. No one's going to do that because it would just be a massacre. Women would never play tennis. Women would never play basketball. Women would never play any sports. Yeah, what we're at too, let's put the Olympians together. Women's soccer, field, lacrosse, everything, track and field, every sport in the world. There's no genders anymore. We're all equal. Let's roll it and see what happens. And I'll tell you what's going to happen. Women are going to get absolutely decimated, man. It'll be over. If the U.S. Army was all women and all the men went home, you would lose every single battle to 4-foot-tall pygmy midget soldiers from some kind of island. Like 10 guys with spears and crossbows and freaking wooden shields made out of coconut shells would be able to beat the army if it was all women. You beta males out there are undermining everything. It's getting ridiculous. Stop putting women as lead roles in video games and movies and forcing this feminism. It's a joke. Women are not badass. Guys don't want to play as women, and women don't really want to play as women either. Let's just be honest. Most of you out there don't. Give me a break. I mean, how believable is it when you got some broad crying out there, I can't believe it, and then next minute she's supposed to be like, some badass, chopping up the horde. It's stupid. Give it a break. Let it go. Stop the forced bull crap. We don't need it. It's not cool. It's not good. I hope you enjoyed this video. Woo, it was a doozy. I gotta take a drink of water to calm my nerves. So, hey, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching it. If you're new here, I don't have to tell you, but subscribe anyway, just in case, you just forgot to do that. So subscribe. Make your life a little bit better. I'm telling you right now, having videos in your sub box by me on a daily basis. If your life sucked, it's gonna be turned up. A whole lot better. And last but not least, and most importantly, my friends, man, I need you all to stay black and don't let the honky crack reptilian shapeshifter build the moon base harp. Ooh, yeah. Chemtrails, 9/11 was an inside job. Just Tower 7. Yeah, brother. The Upper Bohemian Growers, Owls, Earth is flat. The moon is unique. John, Bill Hicks, the Floors, World Gate White Man. Bring ya. Ooh, yeah. Down. Yeah.